In this how-to video, I'm going to show you an easy way to demonstrate both points of sail and rules of the road. What you need to do this with is a couple of toy sailboats and an arrow. I made these sailboats out of wooden blocks, some dowels, and some sailcloth. And on them I also put some indicators of bow lights, red and green. So in this case I used a couple of stickers, cut them in half and put them on port and starboard as they should be. For the sailcloth I just used cloth, cut it to the size of the mast and the boom, just hot glued them in place. The boom actually moves back and forth, so I hinged them with a bit of copper wire. And I actually added a couple of telltales at the end of the on the leech side of the sail. So I created two of these. For the arrow here, I just used some thin veneer painted white, and I put the corner to be a 90-degree angle here, as I'll demonstrate later. For the points of sail part of this demonstration, you really only need one sailboat and the arrow. The idea here is to get the students to understand how and where the wind is hitting the boat and what tack they'd be on. So in this case, if we go this way and put the boat up alongside our arrow, we can demonstrate that this is as close to the wind as the boat can go. So in this case it'd be a close haul. As the boat moves away from the wind a little bit, such as this, you can say, okay, this is close reach. And as the boat moves to a beam of the wind, we're looking at a beam reach. And you can also say that they're on a port tack because the wind is coming over the port side. As the boat moves away from the wind, we get to a broad reach. And then as we get running away from the wind, we're on a run. And now we come over to a starboard tack, broad reach, bring it back around to a beam of the wind, to a beam reach. Here we can get to a close reach again, and then up alongside the arrow to be close haul. You can also use this technique to demonstrate tacking. So as you go from starboard tack on this direction, and you have the bow go through the wind to a port tack, the students will get the idea of what's involved in tacking. If you want to teach jibing, you can also bring this down to a broad reach such. Indicate that the boom is way out to the side of the boat, and then talk about bringing the boom to center, and then as they go through the wind this way, and then quickly let it out on the other side as they move to a new tack. For the rules of the road part of this demonstration, we need both sailboats and the arrow. So again, the arrow indicates the wind direction, and you place one boat here on a starboard tack and the other boat here on a port tack, and you can see they're converging. So then you talk to the students about, in this situation, who has right of way. In this case, the starboard tack has right of way over port tack. So you say, so if you're in this boat here, this boat's maneuver would be such that they'd go behind the starboard tack boat. To demonstrate it even further, you can then change the direction of the wind to this side, and now this boat is on starboard tack and this boat is on port tack, so this boat has right of way and this one would have to yield, either go off in this direction or head off in this direction. For this rule of the road where you've got two boats on the same tack, and in this situation you've got both boats on starboard tack. This is the wind direction, so the wind hits this boat first, and this would be considered the upwind boat. This one would be the downwind boat because it's further downwind. In this scenario, the downwind boat has right of way over the upwind boat, and so in this case, this one would have to yield. And then you can do the same with changing wind direction. So now here's the wind coming up here. And so this one is the upwind boat. This one is the downwind boat. This one has right of way. This one would have to fall off and yield to the downwind boat.